A new report from the New York Times this week says that the chaos being caused by Doge at the National Institutes of Health is so much worse than what the average person understands, and so much worse than what the media has been reporting. But that's not based on the conclusion of the writers at the New York Times. That actually comes from a scientist who works at the NIH. Let me read you a couple of quotes from these insiders, the people who work at the National Institutes of Health. Here is what they told the New York Times about what Elon Musk and Doge have done to their agencies. One of them said that, Doge and the minions have been completely disrupting their ability to perform basic functions for their jobs, such as traveling and ordering supplies for research. It's really quite chilling. They are controlling information, causing chaos, disrupting everyone, keeping us off balance. Whatever people are reading in newspapers, it's 10 times worse. That's one scientist. Another who studies rare and devastating disorders that afflicts young children was supposed to be going overseas for a trip. Not a personal trip, but, to talk with other doctors who are also treating the disease. But Doge canceled the trip. So this doctor was supposed to go and meet with other scientists, right? A scientist going to talk to other scientists. What do you know about it? What are your advancements? What are you doing? How can I treat kids here in America? And Doge was like, nope, you don't need to do that. You're not going on your trip. Another said, if you are taking an FDA-approved drug that is improving the quality or length of your life, there's a 99% chance NIH was involved in the pathway to its discovery. What's happening right now at the National Institutes of Health, because of Doge and their chaos, is that these scientists can't do their jobs. They're not able to do research. They're not able to order supplies. They're not able to have funding for their labs. And when these individuals cannot do that research, when they cannot make progress, all of the country suffers. We are in the middle of both a massive bird flu outbreak and a measles outbreak. The one government agency that you probably really want working around the clock during these times would be the National Institutes of Health, right? You want the scientists. You want the actual smart people, not the fake smart people like Elon Musk. We want people with PhDs. We want people who spent years doing research and writing papers. People who spent years developing the drugs that we depend on to save our lives. And those people are being hamstrung by a fake wannabe genius named Elon Musk, a guy who, by the way, his degree is in economics, something he's also not good at. Elon Musk is not an engineer, folks. He is not a scientist. He doesn't have a PhD. He's not smart in general. You watch what he has done to every company he's ever gone to. The man is not smart. Like, I always compare him to Forrest Gump. That's what I think he is. But he's calling the shots. And because he thinks he's smarter than everybody else, he's making lives miserable and putting lives in danger because the actual smart people aren't allowed to do their jobs.
What are you doing? It's over. The video's over. I'm done complaining about everything, and that's it. The end. Leave. Well, okay, if you're going to stick around, maybe you should give us a like, a comment, a share, just subscribe to stay connected with all of our content. Or maybe you should consider becoming a member for some exclusive content and perks. Just follow the link in the description. Now, go. Just go.